Of the Final Fantasy games that I found myself returning to consistently, it would be Final Fantasy X. And this year it has been released on Steam for many people to pay for and download. But while the game works for the most part just fine, it has a number of problems, namely graphical hiccups and of course crashing sometimes. And to be perfectly honest, the graphical hiccups are noticeable. Sometimes you have people with just a floating hand, or a piece of their hair floating in the air, or just bits or their entire clothing is seen, or maybe you can't see their face. In some cases it leads to pretty hilarious results, but at the same time it is frustrating. Any company that releases a port of a game like this, in this condition, without even testing the bugs or refining the bugs or trying to iron out any problem they can, including graphical hitches, to release a game without even doing that is quite frankly appalling. Whatever was going on, either Square Enix or Steam or whoever was working on this port, releasing it with this many graphical hiccups is unacceptable, and action should have been taken to iron out many of these problems that many users have had trouble with. Fans should not have to create their own ports from scratch to sort out a game with this many technical bugs in it. It should be the job of the company to deal with this sort of thing rather than have the fans create their own mods in order to try to make the game more stable. Whoever handles the port for Final Fantasy X/X2 HD Remaster on Steam, please put together a patch so that all these technical hiccups are removed, or in the very least are lessened. It is absolutely frustrating to do level grinding of one particular enemy, Sinspawn Gui in particular, grinding for a little bit of a time and then the game suddenly crashing on you, or in some cases crashing at random moments. It's quite frankly ridiculous. And seriously, this thing needs to be sorted out very soon. I can be pretty tolerant of certain flaws in a video game, but graphical hiccups that spoil the overall experience. I was quite willing to go through the port and not have too much trouble with these graphical hiccups, but quite frankly, I'm really sick and tired of it now. Get a stable patch for the fans, or recall the game until you have made it more stable. Thank you for taking the time to watch.